Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm here for Black Ink Crew New York Season 5, Episode 11. Y'all, my birthday in 12 more days. I would be 22. That shit is so crazy. Like, I can't believe I'm about to be 22 years old. But I always get kind of like, tense when it's like a couple weeks before my birthday. I don't know why. I guess I just be, worried about having a good time, making sure everything is right and, whatever. But, yeah, just a little tense right now. But anyways, let's just get into the episode. So we see the crew. They're headed to the PR, Puerto Rico, for the tattoo convention. Shit and Mel, they stay behind or whatever in New York, but they're going to end up meeting the rest of the crew in the PR later on. So we get Duchess or whatever, she's at the gun range with her family to let off some steam. She's sitting up here talking about some, C's is making my life a living hell, because she found out that, C's and the crew is going to the tattoo convention, so now she don't want to go. And, she was saying, and, she was telling us, like, mind you, I was booked 2 months prior to all this shit, popping off and transpiring. And the sister, she's telling her, like, don't let Black Ink stop you from going, because how many other opportunities you going to have to do some shit and Black Ink going to be there? You going to let them stop you then? And I was with the sister on that shit. Like, why would you let C's and them stop you from going to some shit, especially if you booked it 2 months prior to all this shit going on? Like, come on. Like, really, Dutch? Like, she made me mad with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I don't want to give, C's the chance to allow me to go off or whatever. Well, don't go off then. Don't give him that satisfaction. Just do what you gotta do. Be the boss that you keep on saying that you is. And do what the fuck you gotta do. Like, I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, the sister is saying, eventually y'all are going to have to cross paths anyway. So, like, don't give him that satisfaction. At least think about it. At least think about still going. So, anyways, we're in the PR at this point, with the crew. They're looking at all the rooms and everything, and that was a really nice house. Really nice house. One of the rooms, they had like a bunk bed situation going on, and everybody start claiming rooms and shit, and Sky, she gets all pissy or whatever because she don't want to share a room, so she about to leave and shit, talking something, I'm about to stay in a hotel and everything. You complaining about sharing a room in Puerto Rico? In Puerto Rico. Girl, a free trip on top of that from VH1. And you, anyway, so she made me mad with that. So anyways, C's, he chases her, and he's telling her, like, Sky, what the fuck is you doing? Like, come on, she like, no, I'm not about to share no room or whatever. And he like, you're not about to share no room, like, come back in here. So he, has like this little mini meeting or whatever, and C's is like, this is the reason the shop is closed now, because y'all don't know the chain of commands. And Donna like, so what's the chain of commands? He like, me, Ted, Sky, Walt, the new people, and Donna. I said, oh, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up, C's. He put the new people over Donna. You know what I'm saying? And Donna talking about some, I'm overseas, treating me like shit, and this, that, and the third. I mean, girl, you was so pressed to work there. You was so pressed to still be working there, and yet you still getting treated like, an outcast. You know what I'm saying? So, or the black sheep or whatever. So, whatever, like, I can't feel sorry. I can't help you at this point. So, anyways, later on, they're in the pool having a good time and everything. They get a knock at the door, and they see it's Tattoo Baby. Sees, he instantly starts grinning and shit or whatever. And, she's like, where I'm asleep at and everything, I'm a guest in y'all, in y'all house here and everything, this, that, and third. And Steve's like, I mean, you could share a bed with me or whatever. This nigga all cheesing and shit, showing them veneers off and whatnot. So anyways, she goes to change into like her bathing suit or whatever. And Donna, she wants Tattoo Baby to, dance with her. She like, come on, Tattoo Baby, come dance with me or whatever, this, that, and third. And she twerking and shit. And Tattoo Baby like, oh, I don't know if I can move, my butt like that or whatever. And they was like, all that ass you got, like, girl, like, you better come on, And Donna, like, C's better be careful because I'm sure that Tattoo Baby wants more, being the badass bitch that she is, wants more than some bald-headed middle-aged asshole. And you already know what goes down when I'm around his ladies. I say, yeah, we know what the fuck goes down, Donna. You ain't gotta remind us, okay? So anyways, C's, he peeping the shit. He like, oh hell no, Donna. And then, like, this shit ain't about to go down like how it went down with Dutchess. Like, hell to the motherfucking no. Like, back up off her. You know what I'm saying? And then he pushes Donna in the damn pool to get her to back the fuck off. So, we get to Mel. She is celebrating her baby turning 3 months old. And, like I said, she's going to be there like the second half of the, PR trip. I don't know how, I can't remember how this came up, but all I know is that, like, her friend had made a suggestion about her and, her baby daddy getting married and everything, so Mel doesn't have to be a single mom. And, Mel, she says, yeah, babe, are you gonna marry me? And he like, what, so I can make your life miserable and all this other stuff. And he's saying some other shit, and she was like, I'm not gonna lie, when me and him, when we got pregnant with the baby or whatever, we both were still in party mode and this, that, and the third. And he was like, he doesn't want to deal with lawyers, and he doesn't want to deal with lawyers if they, get a divorce and all this other stuff. And she like, why are you only focusing on the bad? You know what I'm saying? And he like, nothing lasts forever these days. And he flats out says, no, I'm not going to marry you or whatever, this, that, and the third, and just walks out. And later on, we find out that they've been together for 3 years. Well, according to her, it was 4 years. He said it was 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, y'all been together for that long. Y'all got a kid or whatever. Why wasn't this a conversation within the first year of y'all relationship about marriage? That's why I say, you gotta find these type of things out before you sit up here and be with somebody for all this time, or then on top of that, procreate with them. I'm just saying, like, do people not ask questions no more when they get into relationships? They just, child, I don't know. So, anyways, we're back in the PR, the gang, they're having breakfast or whatever, and Ted, he looks on Instagram, he was like, did you put this tattoo convention on Instagram and shit? And C's like, no, why? And, he shows him that Duchess is going to be there or whatever. And he's sitting here telling me something. What is Duchess trying to do? Sabotage me and everything? Like, she already did this and did that. She just stole my computer. She done gave me the ring back and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, nigga, this was been in the plans before you was even thought about going there. So, like, shut the fuck up. Like, he irritated me with that. So, anyways, Donna, she said something about Dutchess, I guess feeling some type of way when she sees Tattoo Baby with C's and everything. And C's like that Donna needs to shut the fuck up or whatever, bringing Dutchess up in front of Tattoo Baby. So, they all are sitting up here, talking about Dutchess to him and shit like that. And he's saying that, it's been a month since he's like it's been like over a month since he's like really talked to her and blase. And, C's is over it because he just find it mad disrespectful that they're bringing her up right in front of Tattoo Baby and everything. And I was like, yeah, like, y'all need to chill the fuck out with that shit. I would have been pissed off too. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read my notes. Okay, so Duchess, in the meantime, Duchess, she's on her way to the airport to come to Puerto Rico or whatever, and she talking about something, she realized she a boss and blah, 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 and she not gonna let C stop her and whatever. And then she starts, crying. She in the car with her sister or whatever, and she started crying or whatever about C's being proud of her, and how he was supposed to grind with her and all this other bullshit. And she's like, but as soon as I get my shit, he get jealous and want to get 125th. Duchess, I highly doubt that C's is jealous of you. He already had his own shit before you were even thought of. He already had his own shit. He wanted to expand his empire. That's why he made 125th. And he put you on. So what the fuck is you talking about here? He jealous and all this other stuff, and you know, sitting up here telling some, why can't he be proud of me? Bitch, be proud of your motherfucking self. Like, she made me so mad with this shit. And it's like, Duchess, you get on my fucking nerves. Like, you really do. But at the same time, I will say that I am proud of you, you know, as a, you know, black woman, you know what I'm saying, building the empire, you know, doing something for herself or whatever, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, the way you handle shit and your attitude, you gotta work on that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she just really made me mad with that. It's like, you be proud of you. Why is you worried about him being proud of you at this point and y'all not even together? You be proud of you at the end of the fucking day. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I was like, is she really serious right now talking about some C's is jealous of her? Like, what? So anyways, she was sitting up here also talking about somehow she got a piece of herself back when she got the shopping, blah blah blah, and how he can't be happy for her. So anyways, moving on, you know, C's, he's having a little one-on-one session with, you know, Tattoo Baby in the pool and all this other stuff. And the crew, they're spying on him like, oh my God, look at that. He all grinning and shit. Da, da, da. And, you know, he apologizes to her about the crew bringing up Dutchess, you know, in front of her like that. And, you know, she's the only woman that, you know, he's thinking about. And she's okay with it. You know, it's not a big deal. She just wants them to enjoy themselves. So, you know, moving on, we get back to Mel. You know, she comes in or whatever. I guess I don't know if she came into the house or where. I don't know. She came in somewhere, and she, you know, came back to get her, like, tattoo equipment and stuff like that. And, you know, her baby daddy trying to be all up on her, asking her if she's still mad. And she's like, of course I'm still mad. Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she's like, it's fucked up. You don't want to be with me and everything. We got a kid together. And he says, I never said I didn't want to be with you. You know, I just don't, you know, want papers and all this other stuff. Pretty much what he was saying. And, you know, he's saying, like, you know, how they don't need lawyers. And, you know, now she's sitting up here talking about something. She don't care about the legal aspect or whatever. She just wants something more because they have a kid. And I'm like, well, it seemed like earlier on in the episode you did care about the legal aspect, because when he said he didn't want to marry you, that's why you got mad to begin with. So it's like, are you settling at this point because you got a kid with this man? You know what I mean? But anyway, so, you know, he says that he'll do like a commitment ceremony with her, and she, you know, in Puerto Rico and everything. So now she happy or whatever. So moving on, it's the day of the convention. You know, shit. He shows up. As soon as he shows up, he has to pretty much put his stuff down and, you know, prepare himself for, you know, the convention. And you know, Sky, she all loud and shit. Like, Black Ink is here! You know, making a big ass public service announcement like she always do. You know, they go up to, like, you know, the people that's in charge or whatever. And the guy tells him, like, y'all not registered for no booth or whatever. So Ted is like, hold up. Like, I know I did paperwork and shit, you know, let you know, can we talk to a manager and everything? So the manager comes and explains to them, like, you know, it was a whole process you had to do or whatever, and we never received anything, no, like, app or portfolio or some shit like that, he was saying. And Ted was like, you know, I filled the shit out myself, so, you know, it's not my fault. And, you know, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go again with Ted not owning up to his bullshit. So, you know, sees he feels like an idiot, and he like, you know, what the fuck happened, Ted? And, you know, Ted going to try to put it on Kitty, talking about something, you know, I mean, I thought Kitty was going to send a check with the paperwork and everything. And Kitty, she like, no, nigga, I work for 125th. I'm not over there at 113 handling any affairs. So what the fuck is you talking about? Like, I get like, she like the nerve of this nigga. And I'm with her. Like, the nerve of you, Ted. So, you know, C's is like, you know, this is the main reason 113th is closed, and he going off or whatever, and, you know, he walks away with Tattoo Baby. And it's like, I mean, C's, you're the owner of that shop as well as 125th, so You should have, I mean, out of all people, especially Ted, you should have went behind his dumb ass and checked and made sure shit was in order. I'm just saying, you know. So it's kind of like, in some ways, I feel like he kind of reminds me of Ryan. Really think about it, he kind of reminds me of Ryan from Black Ink, you know, Chicago. Like, it's too much personal, and it's not like a balance. It's too much personal and not enough business. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, you know, Ted, he finally owns up to his shit and realizes he really dropped the ball on this one. Duchess, she shows up. You know, by the way, she had a photo shoot as well. You know, Ted and the rest of the crew, they, you know, all around Puerto Rico trying to, you know, find a tattoo shop to work out of to make up for lost money and everything. And I'm just like, who in the Sam hell just gonna let some random motherfuckers from America tattoo they shit? I mean, you know, be all up in they shop and shit. Explain to me. Like, cause I don't understand. I don't understand. So anyways, sees he's pissed off because he hasn't heard from Ted all day. Ted was supposed to rectify the situation. I mean, it ain't shit to rectify. I mean, if y'all didn't do what the fuck y'all was supposed to do, y'all not tattooing no motherfucking body in no motherfucking convention. Maybe in next week's episode, maybe whoever tattoo shop they went to, maybe, you know, they'll let them, you know, do some tattoos in there. But I mean, I don't know. So anyways, C's and Tattoo Baby, they run into Duchess or whatever. Tattoo Baby, she, you know, looking at him like, what's wrong? And he's like, you know, Duchess is over there and I don't want to make it awkward for you. And she like, well, maybe I need to have that conversation. So they walk over to her or whatever. He tells Duchess, like, you know, they need to talk. And she's like, you know, for what? So we could argue in the middle of the street? She was like, I'm working right now. And, you know, she like, that C's had 4 years to talk to her and pretty much she's over it. And, you know, C's like, you know what? You leave my ring or whatever and give me this Dear John letter and this, then, third, and blah, and, you know, all this extra stuff. And you gonna sit up here and tell me you don't want to talk to me or whatever, and this, that, and the third. He was like, nah, we gonna talk and everything. So he walked back over there and tell her, you know, I'll wait till you done or whatever, let's talk. And, you know, Duchess is like, you know, go back over there with your girl, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? And then he gonna sit here talking about something, that's his homegirl. What are you talking about? But you've been trying to get with her though, but now all of a sudden you trying to downplay and say that that's your homegirl. Okay, C's. Okay. Calling your bluff. So anyways, you know, she's like, you know, I guess he said something about her having an attitude. She like, I don't have an attitude, you know, I just want you to enjoy yourself, baby, and everything. And he was like, you know, you enjoy yourself too, sweetheart. And he walks away. And, you know, Duchess is telling her sister, like, you here with a whole nother bitch, so why would I talk to you? And they both was just doing too much. They both was doing too fucking much for me, and I was over it. See, he's sitting up here saying like he didn't get closure or whatever. And, you know, he talking to Tattoo Baby, you know, getting shit off his chest. She talking to her sister, getting shit off her chest. And that's where the episode ends at. They both was aggravating. Oh my god, they both was aggravating. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys come back and follow me on social media. It's in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.